very close to going through adoption. Now, if y'all don't want to hear me rant, if y'all don't want to hear me talk, just exit the live. Don't be on here being disrespectful. I have a lot to talk about. And I just want to get stuff off my chest. I want to talk to people who might be able to relate. You know, I'm still going to give you guys a little encouragement on things I need a little encouragement on. So just chill with me, bear with me. If you want to say hi, say hello. If you want to interact, speak. If I'm saying something that offends you, talk to me. So this is not just to single mothers. This is to parents all over the world. Anybody kind of going through some things, people that, you know, have struggles that they're dealing with, whether it's out loud or silently. A lot of times people want to deal with their problems silently, or they also feel like they have to because they feel like in speaking on the way that they feel, it becomes a burden to others. And, you know, sometimes it does become a burden to others. Sometimes that stuff is a burden to others because other people necessarily don't know how to deal with the things that you're going through. Anyway, so I just want to speak on one thing. I hate being alone. Okay. I just want to begin with that. So the life that I've lived, it sucks because I feel like I always tend to be alone. And my spirit and my energy, I like people and I like being around people and I like talking to people. And I'm always very there for anybody that, you know, needs me. So being alone is like actually kind of difficult for me. But in the life that I've lived, I've had to learn to be alone. And I've had to learn to be okay with being alone as well. I currently do, and I said it at the beginning, but I do take care of 7 kids by myself. I don't really have parents that I could rely on. I don't really have siblings that I could rely on. I don't really have friends that I could really rely on. I don't really have family that I could rely on. So everything that comes with me and taking care of my children is directly on me. And I love them and I'm not going to give up on them, but that's a very tough load to carry alone. And I don't think people necessarily understand in retrospect how much it physically takes to take care of that many children alone by yourself. So not only do I have to cook, not only do I have to clean, not only do I have to work, I also have to provide, and I also have to take care and nurture 7 children by myself. It's very frustrating because I haven't had a weekend off since November. I don't have people that I can really call on to help or like alleviate the load that I have with my children. And like I always bounce back. She said, I got this. Thank you, love. Good afternoon, Jermel. But thank y'all for tapping in. Keep your head up. My head is up. It's just like sometimes it does get overbearing. Sometimes it is overwhelming. I'm very grateful that I am the person that could be there for my niece and nephews so they didn't have to be in a foster home. And I'm very grateful that I get to be the person to adopt. And I am very grateful that I opened a business. Like all of those things, like I needed that in my life, you know. And I worked very hard for like everything that I have. But it's so hard for me to be the person that is physically there for my kids all the time and not have anyone to like help me balance out all the things that I'm dealing with. I was married to my kid's dad. I have one baby daddy. We were married for 5 years. My kid's dad was abusive. I had to leave him. My kid's dad does not help with his children. My sister, I have her children because she's on some stuff that she can't get off of, I guess. So I take care of them. My parents went through the same thing. That's why I was in a foster home. I lost my mother when I was in 1st grade. I went into a foster home. And my adopted mom passed away by the time I was in 5th grade. So by the time I was in 5th grade, I lost 2 moms. Like I didn't have a mom growing up. I didn't have anybody to like look up to and, you know, speak to when I needed them. I didn't know as a woman what I'm necessarily supposed to do for my daughters. I was homeless a few times. I was struggling. I was in my car, and then I was, you know, in an abusive relationship, mentally, physically.
The ducks will have the warm water.
Okay, go downstairs and watch TV. 2. That's 3. I'm gonna pull your card. No, leave the ducks alone. Go ahead.